Yeah. Yeah.
But wait, this time I want you to do it with a little bit of energy. You were a little bit flat.
Yeah.
The first set. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. 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 All right. Hey, we still live in here?
Yes.
Yeah. Make some noise if you're live. Yeah. At the bar too. We alive? Yeah. 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 All right. Yeah. Let's turn it up. Hey, when I say J, you say Rice. J.
Rice.
J. That was good. You threw me off. So, beautiful people, thank you for letting me do an encore. Feel free to follow me at I'm J.R Rice. I'll follow you back. And also, I appreciate this opportunity. So, I wanted to do two pieces and get in kind of story mode and get a little bit deep. Can we get deep tonight? Can we get deep? Yeah? Cool. So this piece is called Sour Grapes, or not once, but twice. I remember happiness, and when the feeling became true, when I was given the news that I'd be a father soon, my face lit up in shock like, you know, when you get a hiccup and stop. We were having our first child, and I never felt more proud. I remember my wife and I had been working on this kid thing for a while, so imagine my smile when the doctor pronounced, "You're gonna have twins." Woo! Then sending my mind through this whirlwind, imagining how their little worlds would begin. I remember dreaming of a future where I'd hold their tiny hands on the first day of class, then let go of their grown hands once they graduated at the top of their class. Watch them mature from little children to adult humans and teach them everything I've learned to understand. I remember 7 weeks before expected, the twins pressed ejection. My wife's water broke. We choked. I choked. We panicked. I panicked. She's screaming, deep breathing. She's screaming, ah! All the way to the hospital. Despite all obstacles, the nurse said, everything will be all right. Just be positive. I remember they said, wait. Took my wife away to operate and said, wait. Escorted me outside into the hallway as nurses collided with one another, and one of the other doctors said that something's wrong. And then came the alarms, and I kept asking, what's going on? I remember they said one of the twins had been strangled by the umbilical cord during birth. And though the other twin had survived, she had swallowed too much blood left by the other twin. I remember asking over and over and over again, is she still alive? Is she still alive? Is she still alive? And pushing the doctor aside to find my wife in bed with flooded eyes, and in the window next to her was my baby girl. She had wires and needles plugged into her world, tubes down her throat. She was gasping for air like a fish outside of his bowl. Her tiny arms and legs began to convulse. Her EKG read raging high pulse. I remember pounding and beating against that hollow window until my tears smeared the glass, because I can save her. They can save her from coughing until her end. And I remember they did everything possible to save our twins. They gave us counseling and encouraged us to start up a family again, but what they failed to understand, what they failed to comprehend was I had died. Not once, but twice. Thank you. Thank you. So that's going to be on my next book. Sorry if that was triggering for anybody. That piece never happened to me. I've never been married. I never had kids, as far as I know. That was actually my father's story. my mom was just here. I'm glad she didn't see that. My mom had a miscarriage before me, and she told me the story, and I basically took my parents' story and wrote it from my father's perspective. So, yeah. Can I do one more?
Yes,
Yeah. Speaking of my father, my dad passed away 7 years ago from cancer. And this is the poem he never got to read. It's called Last Letter, or Ode Dad. Dear Papa Bear, your life ain't been no crystal stair. Based on the stories you often shared, once you go off and stare, then words start to appear like back in my day. And at first I'd laugh, but after 35 years have passed, I've memorized every song from your past. I fear the day your mind will grow gray. My once familiar face will wither away from memory, and the repeated question of, do you remember me, Dad? Do you remember me, Father? Do you remember me, Papa? Will roll in your corner, conscious like a centipede. This is me, your junior, your firstborn, torn from my mama's stomach, not the womb. My little brother and I made your dreams come true, and my nightmares, your brown eyes turned into a cold blue. In my reality, disease destroyed the strong man I once knew. Retired to a sinking seat, so weak yet so relaxed, you'd ask, my boy, why you look so sad? Because I watched your head shake and hand stutter as you repeat everything previously said, and you'd ask, my boy, why you look so sad? Because I wonder how long this condition will last, as if one day you snap out this illness and return to my old dad, and you'd ask, my boy, why you look so sad? Because I still carry the bag of memories you once had. Do you remember Lake Tahoe? The last memory of when our family was whole. You had said, son, behold, this is snow. Just like man's hair, even the green earth can turn white. You said, don't fight in the room of darkness, find the light. You said, learn from your wrongs so what's left is right. You said, though life is short, no matter the length your life I support, life is loss, and life is love, life is God, and everything above. Then you cried and said, don't be afraid when death comes. Don't run when death comes. No! True death arrives when the last person to remember you dies. No! True death arrives when the last person to remember you dies. And due to all your present ties, Papa Bear, you will live beyond lifetimes, Papa Bear. Somehow, some way, you have predicted this day when I will stare into a blank face, tracing signs of a future past painted gray, and you say, my boy, why you look so sad? Because back in my day, things were so bad. And I try to laugh. I try so damn bad to laugh, but I can't. Because back in my day, you were just my old dad. Thank you.
Oh, I'm so excited that both Salachi and J.R. came here.